Good morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning here in Richlands, Ohio at the Ohio farm. It's the beginning of May and it's raining. Darn it. I thought the rain shower would be over by now. I guess not. I don't know whether to wait it out or get on with the day. Let's see. I don't see anything over by the greenhouse. Or the greenhouse. The garden. I don't see any pallets spawn. Oh, heck. We'll get a little wet. It's alright. I didn't change my clothes, did I? I didn't go around make sure everything was in first person. I wasn't prepared for this at all. But I made my basket, so that's what's important, right? I've got a honey pallet. There's work that needs to be done, so we'll just get on it. I want to put some garden substrate in the garden. And then we've got fields that need to be fertilized and possibly even weeded. Put the honey pallet in the back of the pickup here. Quick, I think. Sometimes I back up and I sit there and wait for something to spawn. That one I wasn't going to wait. And it spawned fairly quickly right after I pulled back. Alright, let's put it in between them. Put it over the axle there. Just because I can. There we go. Alright, I think I have some pallets of garden substrate up by the... I was just wondering, do I have more garden substrate in the building there? That's a big field of canola, isn't it? I grew canola this year, did I? Yeah, sunflowers. Grab another one. Yep. Sometimes I have difficulty with these pallets in here because of the lip at the edge. Then I get the pallets stuck on my forks. Can't get them off. Oh boy. Like right now. pallets stuck on here. They don't want to come off. I hate it when that happens. What do I do? Catch it on the shovel. Maybe it'll come off now. Yeah, that was enough messing around with that, huh? Jeez. Oh yeah, I see growth in the cornfield across the way. I didn't look closely at it before. I can see it now, though. I am surprised. I was expecting this rain to end between 5 and 6 o'clock. That's why I went ahead and slept in, and also I didn't think I'd miss much, but fertilizing and weeding, I think, is what we have in store for us today, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen weeds yet, but I believe we might have medium. Oh, come on. There we go. I believe we might have medium weeds in our cornfields, but we have a hoe, which we can manually get rid of those, so I think that's what we'll do. Some straw here because I think the garden wants it. I don't think it'll take the whole thing. I'm assuming it's taking part of it now. Let me go ahead and strap this honey pallet down here. Drive across and take a look at that cornfield. Oh yeah, I can see the weeds in it from here. And I think they're mediums. Yeah, it looks pretty weedy actually. Goodness gracious. Wow. Really weedy. And then I think, let's go ahead and drive down to the other cornfield. I think it's got weeds in it too. I should have checked the weather, see if they revised the forecast. Milo's growing now too. Now we went in with the weeder yesterday and went over that at the end of the day. So the Milo should be alright. And the soybeans, that field was plowed, so that won't get weeds in it. But this cornfield down here at the bottom, yep. Oh man. Weeds are terrible. Terrible thick. We got the hoe here. This should take care of them. I don't know what I need to run that on. I'll probably just put it on the back of the case. Turn the case loose on it. Once it stops raining, I suppose. I expected it to be done by now. That's okay. We can go ahead and go through the morning routine. I see I got a pallet there at the maple syrup production. Sure, I have some other ones that need to get moved around and into the farm shop, so we'll just get on that. I see some at the top of the foil tunnel. Swing by the something over at the farm dairy. Butter, yep, butter. Bakery. It's like cake. No eggs. I put eggs and butter, I think, into the farm bakery, so it should be good to go for a while. And I usually have to work off camera until almost it gets dark sometimes, so I brought watermelons over here. How much butter do we have in here still? I'll go ahead and lower that just in case I decide I want to put the butter in there. What are we doing on butter? In here, it's at the bottom. Butter, 8,448. I might could go sell the butter. When I brought the truck over with the quote-unquote resupply, yeah, that's right. If I take the butter, put it in the back of the pickup, oh, it looks like it's going to stop raining. If I put the butter in the back of the pickup, I may not have a whole lot of product. Oh, I got two over here. I got a lettuce and a tomato. That'll go into the vegetable sales. I got the maple syrup and the cake. Milk is in here. Yeah, I think I'll put all the milk, put a couple milks in there. What's going on with the cows? Okay, I got two little trailers of milk in here. I need to start using the truck maybe, or get something bigger for the milk. And over here in the pasture, oh, rain stopped. Let's see. We got one milk in here as well. Shoot, I ought to take the, I ought to get a worker started with the weeder, or the hoe rather. Oh man, this needs work. I shouldn't keep using them when the maintenance gets that low, but then you bring a toolbox over here, I think, and go around and work on everything again. Just get so far behind on my maintenance. I think if I go around, do a headland, top and bottom, it should be good. Hoe's not gonna do anything to the grass either, will it? I don't think so. I hope I don't regret having left the weeds to grow. I think the hoe will take care of them. I think that's what we did with the barley field. I never used to use the hoe very often. I think I was missing out on an opportunity. I would always use the weeder. Alright, so I think it's not going to affect the grass at all. And it's going to clean these weeds out of here perfectly. And what I need to do is make sure that the area by the tree is cleaned out, because workers in FS22 don't like to be by trees. But man, look at that. That's working just fine. Cleaning those weeds out of there. Way up to the edge with the grass. Let me run around the field a couple of times, and then I'll just go straight over into the morning routine. Well, it's 8 o'clock. We're kind of finishing up the morning routine over here now. I think for efficiency's sake, we maybe could use something just a little bigger to do the milk with. This only holds 2,000. It looks like we're producing more than that fairly regularly every day. We even got milk that we're getting out of the free-range cow pasture here because our cows are getting older. It's nice. We're getting a lot more milk now. It would have been nice to be able to put in a bigger barn. I mean, we're at max capacity on both of these. The dairy cows here in the free-range pasture are younger, so they're not producing as much milk. Some of them aren't probably producing any at all. It looks like very recently a mod came out for FS25 from Mr. Hector on calf igloos. And since they have the baby animals in FS25, I know you guys on PC had them in 22, but now we have them, so you know, we put our calf igloos here just for decoration for looks, but with that mod you could even put calves in them. They're supposed to be pretty labor intensive because the capacity is for the food and the water is real small and you got to muck them out, which was something from 19 I liked that they got rid of for 22. We're going to put milk in the farm shop here since we had so much of it. What needs all the work? Is it the tractor or is it the little trailer? We do need to get over to the container field and get a hay bale into the feeding place for the deer over there. I saw a message come up about sold bales. That usually means that it's consumed all the bale that's in there. I think we're okay for feed over here for the cattle and the chickens for now. Probably definitely need to do it tomorrow though. Drop that back off. So what I want to do is get these products delivered. And if we can, we'll transition the worker over to the other cornfield for the weeding. We can take the butter, take care of the feeding place, come back, and then probably get on fertilizing. Alright, the first thing that we'll do is we'll deliver the maple syrup, and then the cake pallet should drop down. Pull over here, we'll do the vegetables. Which is kind of slow. Come on, tomatoes, let's go. There we go. Pull around for the cake. Oh, and it's going already. Alright. While the cake goes, we'll check here. Bread, We put honey in. I think that's it. Get strap on that. Close them. This way, we'll go down and check on the worker. Oh, is the money going down? If the money's going down, yep, we're still paying the worker. Let's head down and see how far the worker's gotten. Like the golf cart. Not really all terrain though, but it works good if we're just going up and down the farm tracks. Oh man, is worker gonna end up way down in the far corner? I hope not. Let's see. I bet it will. Or is he gonna come back up one last time? My guess is he's got to stop down here, so good thing I got the golf cart. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, let's go over to the home place and do some maintenance. Fold this. We'll do is we'll go over to the home place. Actually, we can give this a little quick wash too with the pressure washer. Do some maintenance on the tractor and the weeder. Refuel? I got fuel, I think so. And then we'll get it across the road in the big cornfield, and do a couple of laps around it, which will take a while, and then we'll get a worker started on it and come back over here, grab the pickup with the butter, and we'll go see where the butter can go. The main argument against the hoe is that it's working with is fairly small and it's going to be pretty labor intensive. I've got labor intensive. So I got Mrs. Nebraska Jim working on the weeding now so I can go take care of that butter and go do other things. I don't think I got anything over here I can drive. I need to start keeping like a quad over here or something. We are getting big machinery though here on the Ohio farm. We've got 3 combines now. This is the new one. We don't even have a header for this yet, dedicated to it. Got the Case 9250. And then we've got our older Case 2388 and our original John Deere T560i. So let's see. I could use a, well, I need a header for the forage harvester. We'll need to get one of those. And then maybe we can get by with the corn header we have. What could we get for, get like a big draper header or something for that one? I don't know. She's gonna be working over here for a while. I have no doubt. So let's see, I need to take the butter, which means I got to get back over to the west place. I'm going to check, see if I have, do I have more garden substrate in here? No, I don't. Oh yeah, there's one pallet left over here. All right. I was gonna say I'll need to get more of that. So we need to fertilize fields yet too. I think the milo and the soybeans, and then I want to spray the corn since I bought all that liquid fertilizer. Start getting rid of that. I just mentally thought that I had the big Kinza planter that used the liquid fertilizer, and I didn't. We'll go grab the pickup, take the butter somewhere. We got to go by the feeding place, replace the grass or hay bale in, or put a new hay bale in, and maybe go by the old General Mill, check on the biogas plant. And then maybe stop by the store. See if there's anything good in the sale. Okay, we need to be careful on the way out so we don't get in the trigger for the farm shop. And where are we going to go with this butter? Campground restaurant usually seems to be about the best. Yep, I think that's right. All right, so we're gonna go to the campground restaurant. We'll just go, I'm not quite sure how to do this. Should I go by the old General Mill and the feeding place on the way? Yeah, I think so. driving over at Hogs. So out at the biogas plant, the only thing we're still running on is slurry, and there's not that much of that left. So I think I probably should take some silage out there just to have it running on at least one process. I've got a bit, I think about 120, 130,000 liters in the stave silo. So I could probably take up, 30,000 over there without risking how much feed we have. I'll have to take a look at the grass over here and see how it's growing. Let's see what we got for used equipment. Ooh, a 48-foot Superior end dump. How big is the one that we have? That's 62% off. I got to get that. I paid full price for the one that I got. Oh my God, it's huge. We want to roll up tarp on it. We don't want bulk extensions. Bulk extensions. That just, oh man, that's huge. 87 is big enough, I think. We need more axles. We'll do that. And then we'll buy it. Ooh, that was a lot. But that is a nice trailer. We'll swing by it while we check out the watermelons. And then we'll have to get one of the semi-trucks over here and pick it up. And then we'll be able to put the Ideal liner out to pasture, I think, for good. Look at that. Thing is nice. All right, so the grass looks like what? Another growth state yet? 2 watermelon. Let's put them in there. Give me a minute. Back at the west place with the watermelons. Let's just go ahead and leave that there. We'll hop back in the Kubota. $1,200 worth of watermelons, huh? We'll just drive around the back. I didn't see Mrs. Nebraska Jim when we drove by. The money's still going down, so she must be working. I think what we want to do is we want to start spreading fertilizer. We'll use the broadcast spreader and the solid fertilizer on the soybean and I think the milo fields. And then after lunch, we'll get the sprayer out. Where's she at? Figure figure out where she is here. Drive around the building. Alright. Let's see here. Should be able, there she is. You see the tree kind of by itself on the far end of the field? She's like right below that. So she's still over here plugging away. Where's she at? She's probably getting close to nearly halfway across the field then. East to west, roughly. No, probably not. Maybe. It's shy of it, I think. Alright, let's go get the Kubota with the fertilizer spreader. This is a highway. The traffic is moving pretty quick. Sure, I leave room to get to the sprayer. Alright, so the Kubota. And I gotta check and make sure that that's what I have to do on those fields. She is turning around. So I like to see a map with life, things going on. So we'll run this way. This shouldn't take too long actually with this because it's big. Let me pull up the map here real quick. So yeah, you can see 1 is the soybean field, 6 is the milo field, 29 is corn. What happened there? Is that weeds? The worker missed a strip of weeds. We'll have to go back for that, I guess. But we're going to do the fertilizing. So this will be a little hard to see, but I think we'll be able to see the dirt kind of change shade. Yep. We weren't over far enough as always. Might be a little harder over in the next field over to see. Alright, I'm going to do these 2 fields. Alright, it's 11:30. I think we're finishing up the fertilizing now. I know, I think I came over a little too far in the first place. Let me pull up the map quick. Where are we? Oh, yeah, I did miss a little bit along the very edge. I don't know if that's worth going back and getting or not. I think I'm just not going to worry about it. It's not that much. It's just right along here. We'll lose out on a little bit of yield bonus, but it'll just be right on the edge. So I think we can head back. We'll go to lunch. I guess we're going to have to make our own lunch since Mrs. Nebraska Jim's over in the weeder, or the hoe on the cornfield. We can make lunch for her, actually. That'd be a good idea. She's always making lunch for us, so let's make it for her for once. Because we're a team! How is she doing, though? Seaweeds, oh, there she is. Oh, wow, this guy's stopping to watch. Okay. It's interesting, the traffic will stop for the workers, but they won't stop for you. Yeah, she's got quite a ways to go. That is labor intensive. It doesn't have a huge working width. Oh, she's missing a couple here and there. I suppose it's to be expected. It's alright. What I can do is I grab the sprayer. That might be humorous. We'll drop this right here. Back up and grab the sprayer. I think we can use a sprayer on this, can't we? I got herbicide in it. I want to use fertilizer, so where can I put this where it will be out of the way? Right over here. I don't know where it's going to put it, out on the left or the right. Let's see. Unload here. Is it that? Yep, there it is. Oh. There we go. And what I was wanting to do, because I said it would be funny, is if I grab this, whoop, can I grab it? There we go. It's been a while since I've used this. I only have 5 liters left, but she missed a couple. I can go get those. I'm a noisy walker, aren't I? There it is. So what I can do is I can get these. I didn't get that one. Why is it not getting it? There we go. The other one she missed. There it is. Oh. Trying to be too judicious with my spray, I think. Here she comes. I guess I better get going and get out of her way, right? I think it's the angle and when she decides to lift, and actually no, I think it's probably more when she starts. Let's see when she drops down. Oh, she did good that time. Oh no, there's one. See what I mean? Alright, that's enough of that. I'm gonna go grab something to eat. Alright, well, we finished up lunch. And if you've been watching for any amount of time, you know kind of what that means is we've done a rough cut edit. We know how much time we have left, and it is not much. It's just a few minutes. Mrs. Nebraska Jim came over and came in for lunch. We got another worker that is working on finishing up the weeding for us. So there's kind of that depression in the kind of the middle of the field. North of that, there is still some weeds to take care of. You can't really see them just now. I don't know why. So I've quickly got to get the fertilizer into the sprayer and get down over to the field. What am I doing? I'm turning the lights on and off. There we go. There's the door. Ah. There he is. You can see him now. Alright, so I got the fertilizer right inside the door here. I'm going to back up to it. I'm going to fill up. And then I'm going to run down to that cornfield and start spraying. So I don't know how much this holds. I don't even think it'll hold a whole IBC, will it? Nope. Alright, so let's go with that. I think we might be able to get the field. We'll slip out behind this pickup and before the green Challenger that's coming. We'll get down to the field and hopefully we can just start spraying a little bit before we have to end the episode. Which is a shame, but I mean we did a lot of stuff this morning, so I suppose that's the way it goes. I think maybe what I need to do is just kind of cut out the morning routine and say it's done and only do it once in a while. Because it just gets, I don't know, it takes like a third of the episode just to get through that part, you know? Which is not great. So we got liquid fertilizer in here. We should be able to see it show up in the field. And see where we need to go to cover it, and we won't have to necessarily do the math. At least that's my hope. So we'll get down into the field here, we'll unfold it, and we'll get started. So while that's unfolding, I want to say thanks for hanging out with me here in Richlands, Ohio at the Ohio Farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. And if you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. And away we go. That's what we need to do.